I'm delighted to have the opportunity to talk to you about a concept that we call smart coffee. What it is a very strong connection that we've drawn between two existing bodies of knowledge. The first body of knowledge is knowledge about the coffee category. And this is an area, of course, that Nestle have learnt a lot about and continue to learn about all the time. The second body of knowledge is the area of science, if you like, of workplace productivity. How do we behave as groups of people when we're at work? Anywhere where teams work together in order to have some form of productivity. And the connection between these two things, between coffee and productivity, is clear. And we've always known about it at a shallow level, if you like.
I think a lot of people think of productivity as the individual output that I get done on a daily basis. The idea that if I write a lot of emails or I build a big report and I send that out, that's productivity. But we don't think of things like eating lunch with a coworker or having coffee with a coworker. We don't typically think of that as being productive. But probably the most important time we spend at work and just during the workday is interacting with our colleagues.
So what makes an effective workplace? We were able to identify 4 key behavioural needs that are relevant to most organisations for optimising productivity. These are individual flow and focus, optimised teamwork, team-to-team and in-team collaboration, and unplanned interaction.
Kirsten and I have been collaborating on our research for 5 years now, where we seek to understand the impact of office design on a range of organisational outcomes.
In my research, I look a lot at movement and how movement arises from the configuration of space, how spaces are put together. But that's not the whole story. And another important factor that affects movement in offices is what we call attractors. So think of attractors like magnets. Those are the places of gravity where people are kind of pulled into. So the layout of an office is not the only thing that drives movement. It's also how and where you place those attractors.
With the behaviours we've identified in mind, we need to look at the physical aspects of the workplace that drive them, or the attractors of movement. You may already be aware of the subconscious journeys that happen every day that drive our productive behaviours. Academically, they're referred to as points that can influence our spheres of travel. And in simple terms, they're usually an object, a location, or a facility that directly influences our direction of travel, where we inevitably end up having small interactions. Think of arriving at work in the car park, the entrance you use, chatting at reception, the lift you take, even the bathroom. The list goes on. Identifying these attractors is one thing, but considering them against the reorganisation of a workplace to encourage these types of interactions or behaviours. Well, we said that an attractor is an object, a location, or a facility that directly influences our direction of travel. And one of the key attractors in a workplace is hot beverages. Hot beverages, such as coffee, when deployed strategically, could help to influence direction of travel, and therefore the behavioural outcomes employers look to help nurture better productivity.
On this journey of productivity, we've established that hot beverages are one of the most important attractors in the workplace. They can facilitate both planned and unplanned interactions. They're an emotive connector, the social glue of an office. Instantly, this creates an opportunity in the workplace to build spaces using coffee solutions that could enhance and help promote the key behaviours that drive productivity. Nestle Coffee Partners can support our customers in doing this, not only through our understanding of productivity, but through our understanding of the category too. Through the brands and solutions we have available, we will pioneer the concept of helping to drive productivity with hot beverages.